There are several ways to analyze a real estate investment property. Today, we're going to go over 8 of the most common valuation methods used by investors. But before we dive in, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you never miss a video. And if you like this video, feel free to share it with any fellow investors you know. So let's get started. The first method is cash flow. Cash flow is the amount of money an investment generates each month through rent after considering the property's expenses. To determine cash flow, subtract the total operating costs and mortgage payment from the total rental income value. The second method is internal rate of return. An internal rate of return, also known as IRR, is the annual rate of growth that an investment is expected to generate. It is calculated using the following formula. The third method is capitalization rate, also known as the cap rate. This is the rate of return that is expected to be generated on a real estate investment property. It is determined by dividing a property's net operating income by the current market value. The fourth method is ROI, return on investment. Also known as ROI is the expected profits from a rental property as a percentage. To solve for ROI, take the estimated annual rate of return, divide it by the property price, and then convert it into a percentage. The fifth method is sales comparison approach. A sales comparison for property analysis compares one property to comparable recently sold properties, otherwise known as comps, in the area with similar characteristics. This is not a formula, but more of a broad analysis that considers things like location, recently sold listings, property features, property condition, and more. The sixth method is value per gross rent multiplier. Value per gross rent multiplier measures and compares a property's potential valuation. It is determined by taking the price of the property and dividing it by its gross income, or gross rent multiplier equals property price or value / gross rental income. The seventh method is cost per rentable square foot. This method is often used for commercial real estate. It combines the usable square footage the space tenants can occupy with the common areas tenants will access to determine the cost per rentable square foot compared to the average lease cost per square foot. And the eighth method is value per door. Value per door is the entire rental property's worth based on the number of units and the income each will generate. To solve, simply divide the sales price by the number of units in the building. Remember, the best way to analyze a property depends on your individual goals and objectives as an investor. We'd love to hear which valuation method you find most useful. And don't forget to check out our other videos. See you next time.